This is Milo. Milo's a slightly older little guy, but his early years he wasn't well socialised. He didn't really see much of the big wide world, so he's now with a wonderful home, wonderful people, and he's still got a fear of cars, bikes, anything goes past him quickly. Okay, he's a bit wary of other dogs when he's on a lead, which is why I've got him on a lead now. And he's also he's got a bit of a thing about running up to, it only seems to be men at the moment, but running up to men and just mouthing their trousers, holding on to their trousers, their clothing. So this isn't aggression, okay, this is him sussing out what their energy is. Okay, let me show you. Try not to laugh, and he's just bouncing everywhere. It's hilarious. Anyway, back to the little dude. Back to our little guy here. So his lead work needed some work. He was kind of all over the place, and being reactive, the more movement he put into where his state of mind was at, the worse he got. So we've controlled the movement. So this is how he walks. As I say, always at the side of you. Here's my big feet. Never in front. And the reminders are checks, give and take, always on the lead. So the work with Milo today, building his confidence more than anything, building his confidence in the handler while he's on the lead. Off lead with other dogs, he's fine. And the mouthing at people's trousers is just another anxiety. What he's doing is testing their energy as he's, you know, mouthing their trousers. He's getting the feel of them, basically. It's not biting, but he really needs to, you know, suss out what's going on. Again, he's still kind of in decision-making mode a little bit with that. So the more confidence he gets, and the more confidence he gets in his handler, knowing that, you know what, us humans, we're all right. We can control this for you, we can handle this for you, and we can keep you safe. The more he knows that, the less reactive and the less stressed he'll be, and the less he'll want to hang on to people's trousers to figure out if they're good or bad. So we've done a little walk through Donisthorpe this morning so far with the traffic and buzzes. Nothing too major, not like the treble four, not yet. I didn't want to give him a heart attack. And lots of lead work with him, so I can build his confidence with that. Okay, he's doing really well. He's less reactive than I thought he would be. The key is to feel what he's doing just before he does it, and just give him a little and a little tug on the lead. And it just brings his mind back, and that's what I'm working on with him today. This guy, this is Ronnie. Ronnie's 10 months old, and I'm trying not to laugh. Okay, I'm trying not to laugh. The serious side of this is he's a big dog, and he's strong, and he's a handful, and he has a huge amount of excitement, as lots of Labradoodles do. Okay, containing that excitement at this puppy stage is hard with a big dog like this. So when he meets people, he's bouncing, he's jumping up, he loves everyone. He's got the biggest smile in the world, constantly. Okay, he's lovely. Too much though, you know, the behaviour's too much, it's not polite, it's not what we want. And the other thing is with other dogs, he also gets a little over the top. So last week was my first day with him, so this is my second day with him today. And I thought he would be a good mix with Milo, because Ronnie has not a care in the world. Not a care in the world. Everything's happy-go-lucky, everything's wonderful. So we've got that personality along with Mr. Nervous, serious head down here. So good mix, I thought. Got no issue either with the recall. No issue really with the recall with either of them. Milo's owners have told me that, yeah, he does tend to have a bit of a wander and doesn't always come back immediately on recall, but you know, it's still early days really with him, and it's not that he's running off, he just loses himself in the wonderful scent and this wonderful future that he's now got. So that's just something we work on, you know. And it's just on my foot. Okay, trod on a stick. So with where do I start with Ronnie? So he's getting better. Okay, he's gone off his food the last week. Okay, I do throw in random stands. I mean, I'm getting this twig off my foot at the moment, which I've about done. But I do put in random stops, because dogs don't generally like to just stand still, and with a guy like Ronnie, huge energy and lots of well, he's just completely impatient, making him stand still or having him just think about the reason why we're standing still, you know, we need to do that, throw that in, get him used to that. In sort of the wild world, if you like, when an animal's standing still, they're generally vulnerable, so that's why they like to keep moving. So that's another reason why dogs will begin initially just instinct that no, we don't want to stand still. It isn't always that it's, you know, impatience, but it progresses to that, so there's a certain amount of control. So with Ronnie, he started to go off his food, but he'll eat treats and he's not ill, so it's just another area of control. All right, it's another area of him testing the boundaries. So he's acknowledging that his owners are now taking control, they're speaking in his language, so what he's now doing is questioning them. So he's got a little bit more intense with chewing his bedding, mouthing at their hands, and the excitement when people come in, he's sort of getting a little bit better with that. He calms down quicker, but also then the food part of it. And again, this is part of him questioning what the owners are doing. And I hope you don't mind me mentioning this, but this morning when I went around, I just had a quick chat with the owner, with Len, and he was very bouncy and very excited, and at one point he calmed down, he stopped. It was good. Just going to change direction this way. It was good. He was a good boy. And Lynn promptly looked down at him, gave him the full eye contact and said, good boy. Of course he erupted again. So at this stage we can't really do the positive verbal reinforcement. It doesn't work yet. What you've got to do is keep it very blank, okay? Keep it very blank, keep your voice out of it. He doesn't like the mud. Keep your voice out of it. Don't put energy into it, okay? We need him to learn how to behave. So I can see sort of what's going wrong. So to begin with, he's getting the direction and you know, the leadership, but then in the next breath he's getting submissive behaviour from the owner. So it's like, well, it's confusing. So he's going to question you more because he's not clear, you know, and before he hands over you know, his survival and his safety to someone, he wants to be sure that they can cope with it and make the right decisions. So so that's what's happening within the home. So this is more work with Ronnie, just out and about, typical puppy behaviour really, more socialisation, more experience. I mean, he's pretty good on the walks on the road with traffic and that kind of thing. He's been, you know, well adjusted to that already. It is just his enthusiasm and the fact he's such a big boy. So that's his part. This little guy just mooching along. So this is just the off the road bits. I'm heading now back to the road, and then we're going to do some more road work, some more traffic, some more other, hopefully other dogs to pass, and just work on Milo learning that he doesn't need to react, he doesn't need to do anything. So look at that big softie. Oh dear me. Okay, I'll see you later.